People who have had COVID-19 can get long COVID, even if they had no symptoms or only mild symptoms during the infection. You're more likely to get long COVID if you had to go to the hospital because of COVID-19, if you did not get the COVID vaccine, if you have a disability, or if you have a long-term health condition.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sign1News anchor Martha Anger. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. According to Memphis' city attorney, 7 additional Memphis police officers are expected to be disciplined in connection to the death of Tyre Nichols. The 5 officers have already been fired and are facing second-degree murder charges. According to the New York Times, one of those officers admitted to taking a photo of a battered Nichols and sent it to several people. A recently obtained disciplinary document shows the officers also violated the department's body camera policy. Two of the officers failed to turn on their body cameras when they first pulled Nichols over for a traffic stop. Another failed to turn on his camera when he joined the pursuit. 2 other officers did have their cameras running during the incident, but they later removed them and set them to the side, where the remainder of the incident was not recorded. If you could not stay up Tuesday night to see President Joe Biden's entire State of the Union address, here's a quick recap. He faced a tough and sometimes hostile crowd. He was heckled and booed by Republicans when he reprimanded them for their plan to cut Social Security and Medicare. Some Republicans shouted, "Liar!" But Biden stood his ground. He insisted lawmakers work together instead of fighting. Biden pointed out that 12 million new jobs have been added under his administration, that the COVID-19 pandemic is now in the rearview mirror, and he has signed over 300 bipartisan pieces of legislation since becoming president. Many experts believe the State of the Union address is an unofficial starting point to Biden's expected campaign to seek a second term in office. At 80 years old, he is already the oldest to ever serve as president. Los Angeles Lakers superstar Lebron James has broken the NBA's all-time scoring record. He passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's 1984 record while playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder Tuesday night. James set the new record when he scored a fadeaway jumper from the free throw line in the third quarter. The game was halted after his achievement, and Abdul-Jabbar came on court with James's family and others to celebrate. James finished the night with 38 points, bringing his career score to a total of 38,390 points. 3 points more than Abdul-Jabbar's record. James celebrated a personal win, but his team still lost the game. The Thunder beat the Lakers 133-130. WNBA star Candace Parker will be making history at the upcoming NBA All-Star Game. She will be the first woman to work as an in-game color commentator for an NBA All-Star Game. Parker won 2 WNBA titles and recently signed with the reigning WNBA champs, the Las Vegas Aces. The All-Star Game will be held in Salt Lake City, Utah, on February 19th. Speaking of All-Stars, the best men's and women's deaf basketball players are headed to the Metro Atlanta area next month. The 76th annual SEAAD basketball tournament will be played March 9th through 11th at the Sampson Health and Wellness Center in Lithonia, Georgia. That's about 20 miles outside of Atlanta. Organizers have negotiated a lower price at a couple of nearby hotels, but the rooms are going fast. So, if you're planning to stay for the entire tournament, you need to make your reservations as soon as possible. For ticket, hotel, and tournament information, head to www.seaad.us. A much anticipated video game, Hogwarts Legacy, is set for launch on certain game consoles this Friday. The game will feature the first transgender character in the Harry Potter franchise. That's significant because in the past, Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling has made controversial comments that some call anti-trans. Hogwarts Legacy players will enter the wizarding world as a novice wizard from more than 100 years ago and try to master spells and potions. Variety magazine reports the trans character, Serona Ryan, is the proprietor of the Three Broomsticks pub. She tells players it took her classmates time to realize she was, quote, a witch, not a wizard. Hogwarts Legacy will roll out on other consoles, PS4 and Xbox One in April, and Nintendo Switch in July. The standard edition costs $70. Firefighters in Pennsylvania freed a little girl who got herself into a little bit of trouble. A mother called 911 Monday after her 2-year-old daughter, Quinley, got her head stuck in an angel food cake pan with its middle section removed. Firefighters used snippers to cut the pan in 2 places, allowing them to get the girl's head out. The girl is just fine, and her mom is thanking firefighters for doing such a great job. In fact, the mother joked this kind of thing runs in the family. The mother says she got her legs stuck in a plastic chair when she was a child. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone, and you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.